Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to just do a little bit of a reading vlog slash hang out with me on Christmas Eve. It is only like almost 1 p.m. right now, so I feel like Christmas Eve is a nighttime activity. Like, it feels weird to say Christmas Eve during the day. You know what I mean? Probably not. Anyways, so currently what's going on, I got a tripod coming in the mail. It should come in on Thursday. This is like my old one that I use with my phone, but I just got a brand new camera. This is like my first time using it, shooting with it. I am not a camera girly. I don't know how anything works, so everything is just very new to me. And if anyone has any like tips on how to use the camera, or like if it should be on like a certain setting, please let me know, because again, I really have no idea how to use this thing at all. But I figured today, so currently Goodreads' goal was to read 50 books this year, and when I tell you, let me pull up. So I use Goodreads and I also use Fable, but Fable is kind of like, I like the look of Fable better, and I like there's certain features on Fable I really like. So you can see, like, I don't know why I'm showing you this, but on Fable you can see like it's broken down into like each month and like the books that I've read. I'm currently sitting at 41 books for the year. The year ends in like 5 or 6 days, so I have to read 9 books within like 5 or 6 days, and it's fine. I've been reading like little novellas and things like that. But okay, so for the month of December so far, I have read Heartless Hunter, I've read Heartstoppers 4 and 5, I've read The Most Wonderful Crime of the Year, I've read 2 of the novellas of the Under the Mistletoe collection, I've read Never Lie, Listen for the Lie, and I just finished Yours Truly last night. So I'm thinking I'm gonna start another book today. I might pick up another one of the Under the Mistletoe novellas, but the problem is they're so bad. Like, I read the one by, who is it? The one by Allie Hazelwood, The Cruel Winter with You. That was okay. You could tell, like, I've read one of Allie Hazelwood's books, and I could totally tell immediately like what her writing style was. Like, the second I picked it up, I was like, oh yeah, this is an Allie Hazelwood book. It was okay. I know that they're like short stories, but it was very, I don't know. I think the problem is like when you're reading a romance book specifically, you know, I like the slow burn, the yearning, you know, the build up of like, so like Yours Truly, I read last night, I think it was. And literally like nothing happened up until the last like 150 pages. So I was reading like 250 pages worth of just like, please hold each other's hand or something stupid like that. You know what I mean? And so you're waiting for this build up to happen, and the build up, there's no build up. That's what I'm trying to say. There's no build up in these short stories. So it's like they met and then instantly they're like in bed together, and I'm like, ew, I don't like that. And then I read Merry Ever After by Tessa Bailey, and that was actually worse than the first Cruel Winter with You. Cruel Winter with You, I rated 3 stars. It was okay. It's a quick read. I read it in like 40 minutes. But Merry Ever After by Tessa Bailey, I wish I could unread that book. Literally, I wish I could unread it. If I could rate it 0 stars, I would rate it 0 stars. It was not worth my time. It was terrible. I was just doing it to see if I would I've never read a Tessa Bailey book, and I feel like I don't ever want to pick up a Tessa Bailey book, because that's her writing style, and it gave me the biggest ick of my entire life. So what I'm thinking for today, because I'm trying to figure out what I should read today, and I'm thinking about, hold on, I downloaded a few things on my Kindle. So I honestly might read Part of Your World, because I've never read Part of Your World. I've read it backwards. So I read Just for the Summer first, and then I read Yours Truly yesterday, and I kind of want to read Part of Your World, just to see their love story come together, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna actually commit to that or not. I did also download, so there is like more like short stories on Kindle Unlimited, and they're like meet cute ones instead of like holiday. And there is one by Abby Jimenez called The Worst Wingman Ever. So I downloaded that on my Kindle just to see maybe I want to read that. I know that it's Christmas Eve and I kind of feel like I've had my fill of Christmas books, or like holiday books specifically, because I read The Most Wonderful Crime of the Year, which is not really a Christmas book. It just kind of happens like around Christmas time. And that was like incredible, and that was honestly probably enough for me. But then I also read the you know, the 2 Under the Mistletoe things, and I don't know, that kind of like icked me out Christmas wise. Christmas Eve, and I'm by myself because my family doesn't celebrate, and I still kind of feel like left out in the fact of like food dinner wise. So I did make, you can see I am making hold on, let me flip this. I am making homemade spaghetti sauce with meatballs and Italian sausage in my little Instant Pot. And then I do have bread that is rising right now. So that's gonna be my fun little meal for tonight slash probably tomorrow. So that's currently what's happening. Let me grab my Kindle. I just upgraded my Kindle actually, so I don't have a case. I ordered a case on Etsy, but it's not gonna come until like the end of January, which kind of sucks. But I got a new Kindle because mine, nothing was wrong with it except it wouldn't connect to my home internet. So like it would connect to like Starbucks internet, it would connect to like my work internet, but it would not connect to my home internet. So I just decided I was gonna upgrade, and then my coworker is actually gonna take my Kindle. Because I'm like, it'll probably connect to your home internet, but for some reason, it like disconnected one day. It disconnected one day and then it just like never connected again. So I'm gonna start reading, I think, here shortly. But I just want to give you a little update on today, with it being a holiday. Yeah, I'm obviously off work, and then one of my like New Year's resolution goals for, because I did finally buy a camera, is to actually be consistent and try to post like once a week or once every 2 weeks. So we can see if I can do that. But I wanted to get a little head start today. I was gonna start in January, but I feel like it would be fun to just do like a can I reach my Goodreads goals with only 5 days left. So like I said, I'm watching Santa Claus on Freeform right now. Since the beginning of December, like I think literally like December 4th or 5th, every day I've just been watching the 25 Days of Christmas. And when I tell you, I've seen Home Alone 1, Home Alone 2, and then I've seen Santa Claus 1, 2, and 3. Probably Home Alone specifically, I think I've watched it once a day, like almost every day, because it's on every day, and I just like leave it on as a background noise. And I just watched Santa Claus 1, 2, and 3 like 2 or 3 days ago, and it's on again. So I'm just sitting here. Well, I'm listening to it more so because I'm reading right now. But I feel like the first time I saw this, I didn't really love it. But I didn't really grow up watching a ton of Christmas movies, at least not like this. Because I did watch like How the Grinch Stole Christmas, but I never watched like Santa Claus 1, 2, or 3. I did watch Polar Express, but I didn't watch that until I was like probably 10 or 11. I've only seen Polar Express 1 or 2 times. Thinking about it now, it kind of like creeps me out. Like I did see the memes and stuff of people making fun of it, and looking back, it is kind of a weird movie. But I grew up watching Home Alone. Like that's like one of my favorite movies is Home Alone currently. I'm on chapter 2 of The Worst Wingwoman Ever, or Worst Wingman Ever, I don't know, by Abby Jimenez. And I'm just listening to the first Santa Claus right now, just because it's on. So, also the first chapter of this book is extremely triggering. not to sound dramatic, but she's talking about the loss of her grandma and her grandma like being in hospice, and that's how my grandma went, and me and my grandma were like besties up until she had dementia and didn't know who I was. But up until then, like my whole childhood, until I was like, I don't know, 20, we were homies for sure. So that is a little sad reading about that, and I wonder if they're gonna talk more about this. I might end up crying, you never know. But anyways, I'm gonna continue reading and see where this goes. There's this part in the book where, because her grandma's on hospice, and she's giving her like advice because she's about to pass. And she confesses something crazy, which is kind of funny. But then something that stood out to me, she says, and it's probably just, you know, relevant to my life as well, but take responsibility for your own unhappiness. If you don't love your life, change it. Why am I crying right now? This is supposed to be a cute little meet cute. I'm literally crying for real. You probably can't tell. I can't believe this. This is a spoiler if you're ever gonna read this, but her grandma just said to her, she said, "You're gonna have so many people waiting for you in heaven one day, beautiful girl." She said quietly, "I'll be the first one in line." Oh, I'm actually crying. I just think of my grandma. I was not expecting this. So I just finished The Worst Wingman Ever. You see? It's coming to focus. By Abby Jimenez. It's part of the Improbable Meet Cute series. It's book 2 in it. I've not read book 1. But it was only 61 pages. But it was so cute, and I cried. I didn't think I was gonna cry at all, but I knew the grandma thing was gonna trigger me, for sure. I enjoyed that. Like, I enjoyed that a lot more than I thought it was going to. Significantly better than the Under the Mistletoe series. I might read the first one in the Improbable Meet Cute. So the first one is The Exception to the Rule by Christina Lauren, which I like Christina Lauren. I think I read 1 or 2 of their books, but I liked both of the books that I read. And the overall ratings on Goodreads is 4.22, which I think is pretty solid. It's more than what I just read, and I really enjoyed the last one I just read. So I might do that. So it's so weird. So like my old Kindle was an older model, so I really wasn't able to like access the Kindle store very easily because it would like glitch out. So I had to do it on my phone and then sync my Kindle. So it's so weird just being able to like return books and just like pick out a book on like the Kindle Unlimited store. It's really nice. I think I'm gonna start this immediately because I really enjoyed that last one. I'm not hard to please when it comes to books by any means. If I have a good time, odds are it's gonna be like a 4-star for me. I'm not particular. Like, if it's bad, it's bad, and if it's good, it's great, you know? Reading's fun. It's supposed to be fun. It's not my job to critically pick apart an author's work. Maybe one day it will be, but as of right now, I'm just here to vibe. And if I have a good time, then I'll recommend it. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna start what is this called again? I said it 6 times. The Exception to the Rule. So I'm 38% into this book, and I will say, just like in general, I think that it's super weird to read about COVID in books. Like, it's going like year by year in the emails, and they're talking about COVID, and it's just so strange. Like, it's like the same thing of like reading in a book like about social media, like them talking about like TikTok or like scrolling on their For You page, and it's like the same thing as like, oh yeah, like it's super weird, we're in a global pandemic. It just seems like it's too soon. Maybe not. It's because it's not. It's literally was almost 5 years ago, but it's just weird that we're talking about it in a book, because I would just assume like books are fake. You know what I mean? I mean, they are. So far, it's pretty good. Again, it's literally just email threads. I don't know when they're gonna meet in real life, but we're going on like 7 years of email threads. Okay, so I'm like 52% in, and it's getting like so cutesy. It's getting so cutesy. Okay, it took 12 chapters. You can't see it. 12 chapters, but we're finally, like the whole time it was just email threads. But I think they're gonna meet in real life. I gotta get back to this. My bread won't brown. It's taking so long to brown, so it keeps interrupting me. But I'm 68% into this book, and it's like I love this. It's so good. I'm at 92%. I loved that. That was so good. That was so good. That was so good. I highly recommend both of those books. Okay, as you can see, sorry, I just updated that. As you can see, I am, will it load, will it focus? 43 out of 50 books. So I gotta read 7 more books. Honestly, I might read the next one in this series because I'm just having the best time. They're so good. I'm watching No Good Deed. It's on Netflix. And I'm on the first episode. I just started it and I have no idea what's going on. Like, actually, I have no idea what's going on. I think it's weird that Ray Romano is not Everybody Loves Raymond. Like, his name's not Ray, and that's weird. And it's interesting that he's married to Phoebe from Friends, but anyways, that's my pasta. She's very good, very good. There's my cat trying to get some. Hey girl. I'll let you know how it is. The food's good. I made the sauce. I made everything myself, obviously besides the noodles because I don't have time for that. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. It was fun. We got through 2 super great little meet cute short stories that I absolutely loved. We made some bread. We had dinner, made cookies. We watched Santa Claus 1, 2, and 3. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe. If you made it to the end, answer the question, what was your favorite book of 2024? Because whatever your favorite book of 2024 is, I will add it to my 2025 TBR if I've not already read it. So make sure to comment your favorite book so I can do that. Stay tuned for more because there will be more now that I have a camera. I'm so excited. But anyways, enjoy your holiday. If you don't celebrate, you do. I hope it's safe, happy, you're fun. And I'll see you next time.